Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the latest 4K review from us here at FlickDirect, and for today's 4K review, I'm here to talk to you all about The Blackening. The Blackening is a horror comedy that follows 7 friends as they go to a cabin for vacation. However, while they're in this cabin, they realize that they're all being picked one by one with a killer that happens to have a vendetta against them. Not only is it hard to make a good horror film these days, it's hard to make a good comedy these days, but it's even hard to make a genre film that's able to definitely balance horror and comedy. And The Blackening was a movie that, walking into it, I had my expectations, because setting a film in the middle of the cabin in the woods, I mean, especially knowing that The Cabin in the Woods was a film that came out, especially when it's a film that's dealing with stereotypes. But I gotta tell you guys right now, this is a movie that I had such a great time with. And the best thing is, not only is this movie a really good horror film, but this movie is absolutely hilarious. Whether it comes down to Tim Story's directing, the great screenplay, and all the performances, which are all absolutely terrific. Everybody in this movie is so damn good, especially when it comes to the chemistry, the back and forth, telling each other jokes, saying, hey, which of us is, well, I really want to say anything, but still. There are many moments in this movie that seriously caught me off guard. And don't get me wrong when I say this too, guys. While the film definitely could have been a bit funnier, and while the film could have definitely been a bit scarier, The Blackening is still a film that nonetheless is able to juggle such great tonal shifts that have great scares and great comedic moments. The Blackening altogether is really good. If not, it is a great time. Absolutely. Getting into the audio and video quality, starting off with the video quality, The Blackening on 4K is presented on an aspect ratio of 239:1, and I gotta tell you all, this is a terrific looking 4K. One thing in particular I noticed is that when it comes to the overall color palette, the blues have a very soft color tone to it. It's not really something very noticeable, but if you do pay close attention to this movie's color palette, you'll definitely notice that the blue shade is something that will definitely stand out, even if it is more of a softer blue hue to it. Image quality is crystal clear. Close-ups on characters' faces look absolutely terrific. Costume design look great. The production design looks absolutely terrific, and there are some sequences that look absolutely terrific. The nighttime sequences look fantastic. Shadow details look great. The contrast levels look really, really good. This is a 4K transfer that looked really, really good. Going on to the audio quality, The Blackening is on a Dolby Atmos track, and the Dolby Atmos track here is fantastic. The Blackening is primarily dialogue driven, and the most important thing here is that the dialogue does sound crystal clear, but this is a horror film that does involve quite a bit of action times, especially the sequences when the crossbow, which has a really funny gag throughout the entire film. When the crossbow is shot, you sense a great bit of activity going into that Dolby Atmos soundscape when it does make its impact. And the impact sounds, by the way, sound very, very good, but otherwise too, guys, dialogue is crystal clear. The film's original score sounds terrific. The film's license track sounds great. The ambience of the outside scenes sound very, very good. Nothing sounds like it's overpowering one another. The Dolby Atmos track here offers not only great sounding dialogue, which is probably in the center channels, but the ambiance, the outtime sequences, and their surround sound channels offer a very, very fun ride. This is a very good Dolby Atmos track. Finally, moving on to the special features, The Blackening comes with some great featurettes. There's a great featurette called Do the Right Thing that primarily involves the writers of the film, which is a very good featurette involving how especially they turned what was a short into a feature, as you can imagine. There's another great feature called They Can't All Talk First, which is a reunion of the cast and crew. There's a great feature called, well, Cabin in the Woods, which goes into the production of the film. And Shall We Play a Game that involves the actual game itself, and there's more. All in all, what we have here is not only a really good horror film, it's a really good comedy film, and not to mention great video quality, great audio quality with some fun features. So simply put, guys, if you miss your chance in this in the theater, most definitely pick this movie up and just get ready for one heck of a time. It is a great time, guys. I hope you enjoyed my 4K review of The Blackening. If so, please hit that like button, also share, and don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell for our latest 4K review goes live. If you guys want to see if our previous 2 4K reviews, please click on the right there or right there. And of course, if our next 4K review goes live, we'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Hit like, smash subscribe, and get notified for when our reviews, interviews, and news go live.